Do you see this thing? Do you hear this thing? This thing is not your friend. Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Toxoids in our Heralds of the Dark Nova series. So, yeah, we're destroying everything, and it's fantastic. So it's just a matter of maybe seeing what we can do to build more of these everything destroyers and build more fleets that can generally keep the galaxy on its back foot so that we can slowly climb our way up to the very top of the victory ladder. I think we've already climbed a few spots, to tell you the truth, but we need to keep it going. So we've moved through very quickly. I mean, the closest empires to us didn't really stand a chance, and the thing is, this war hit as suddenly for the rest of the galaxy as it hit for us. You have to bear that in mind. So one of the things that's happening is, like, their forces are really spread out right now, and I'm able to hit relatively quickly because I'm the crisis, and that's just the way things go. And it's absolutely glorious. Like, they're spread out, and I'm just... my forces are concentrated, and I'm sweeping through, and I'm about to build more, by the way. It's happening right now. Let's see. No, I don't want the Breakneck Ridge class. It keeps building a menacing cruiser that I don't want. Alright, so now, let's see. 14, 12... 7, 8, and 8. Okay. Oh, no. I think I accidentally removed a destroyer there. Let's see. I'm experimenting with different hotkeys. Yeah. Okay, and then the menacing cruisers are how many? 5 and 4? Yep. And then 2 of each battleship and 1 Titan. Oh, missing a Corvette. How'd that happen? Stoic dust. Let's have 5 of each of those, and then that'll be 200 exactly, and I just want to give the order to build, and it looks like... okay, that's almost everything, but I will need more minerals. We have not enough minerals. Not a problem. Okay, so now it seems like I'm lacking alloys, ironically. But that's enough to get it started. So we've got a second fleet on the way, and let's continue to see what kind of progress we can make here.
Construction complete.
So it seems like the Noct Stratum is our brand new fleet. Where is it being built? In Ferrothon? Yep. Let's go ahead and assign it a leader. Maroon Bulb. How very appropriate that one of our admirals should be a new Baal. I am totally down with that. We have the LX Gorge here, destroying that star. And I need this station to get, or this particular, there we go. Yeah, you guys need to get out. I don't need my ships to be, there it goes. I don't need my ships to be in range when this stuff happens. All right, so you go ahead and survey that system, please, since you're right here. All right, living reactive armor is done. Very nice. Let's go ahead and research kinetic artillery. Wait. Oh, yeah. We actually have upgrades available. That's rare. I mean, not that I really need to. So did that give me a... It did. It gave me like a chunk of dark matter, so I don't actually need to harvest it. That was one thing that I was kind of wondering about. I don't need to harvest it. I just need to destroy stars. That's all that matters. I don't even need the stars in my territory technically, but those are bringing me resources. That's what you have to remember. So let's go ahead and crack this star. And we have 2 stars to crack here, which is just hilarious. I cannot believe that's being allowed. All right, the Flecked Stratum has returned, so we can go ahead and upgrade them, because it makes sense to do so. And I guess I'll go ahead and have the... I'll have the Massive Moat upgrade itself. The Shimmering Stratum is hitting this capital system.
Upgraded.
Rest in peace, Gliderum system. Okay, and so now I'll just bomb the crap out of that planet. Let's see, what would be the next sensible system for me to hit? Probably this one? Yeah, the Flecked Stratum is here. It's already upgraded, so now... let me hit Eshuk. We have some additional ships that are going to be joining up with the Noct Stratum. A number of ships already in line with the rest of that, though. Didn't I send a construction ship to build this? Why is it not being built?
Ships upgraded.
Maybe they got intercepted somewhere. Alright, the Ullyxr Massive Moat somehow got disconnected from the embedded stratum, so let's make sure they stay in lockstep. And we want to go ahead and upgrade the Ullyxr Massive Moat. Oh, you know what? Let's stop the Massive Moat so that the embedded stratum... That's probably why. If they were trying to upgrade at that particular... Yeah, that's why. Alright, the Noct Stratum needs to be reinforced. Oh, good. That's everything. LX Gorge is firing. The LX Na is going to crack 2 different stars.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Alright, good. The embedded stratum is fully upgraded, so we can have the LX Massive Moat follow them. And then it's just a matter of saying hello. Right, so this is actually going to be fleet number 5. This will now be 6, and this will be 7. Just setting up some hotkeys. You can track that on the very bottom, see which fleet I've actually selected at any given moment. Bottom left, that is. Alright, still building up a little bit with the new fleet. We're not going to send them into combat just yet. Alright, so we've taken Eshuk. Let's go ahead and hit Ibaka. Subspace Echoes. Oh boy. Finally, this came a lot sooner. So, I knew this would happen. Several of our tracking stations have picked up peculiar subspace echoes coming from somewhere in the intergalactic space. The echoes are faint but getting stronger, and they seem to be approaching our galaxy. So, begins the coming storm event chain. This might not be the same one as before, but I feel like it probably will be. I mentioned this a few episodes back, so if you're paying close attention, you'll remember what I said. This is one of the things that happened in the space of that one episode the night before I left for my trip. So yeah, it's happened a lot later now that I kind of rolled the dice a different way. I'll be interested to see how an actual endgame crisis interferes with us being the crisis. Alright, I'm just looking around at... Alright, so right now these guys... Yeah, I guess I want to go ahead and annihilate this group. Scarred Stratum is heading for the Gossic system. Tell you what, before you do that, why don't you upgrade real quick at the Mega Shipyard so that that's done, please. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. They actually sent... Check it out. They've actually amassed a fully sized fleet. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Everything stops. I was wondering when that would happen, if it would happen. Hold on. Upgrade everything. Alright, so I basically need to send all of my fleets now to Targon to try and defend. Because if we can annihilate those fleets and put them on their back foot, that at least gives us an opportunity. Okay, so I want you to crack those 2 stars, and you're going to crack the Seizuno system. And then I want you to crack Radathi. So we're going to keep those busy while the rest of our fleets are all moving to defend. The Flex Stratum is already rapidly dying. Yeah, we were not prepared. They intercepted me quite effectively there. Let's go ahead and retreat. So, wow. Holy crap, that is a huge defensive force. I'm going to have that fleet upgrade real quick and then head straight back. Yeah, you can see them starting to move.
Rocket new tech.
Strategic Coordination Center operational. So that gives us additional capacity for a few things. Kinetic artillery is done. Nice. Armor hit points plus 5%. Yeah, probably a good idea at this point. Let's go ahead and do that. I was wondering how long that would take them. And now we have an answer. Part of me wants to go ahead and get some of these upgrades knocked out before I send them to defend. Why are you taking such a weird path? Oh, you're the fleet that was back here hitting these guys. Okay, yeah. How are we doing on dark matter? 14k? We need 20k.
System geology charted.
It doesn't seem like... Okay. Where are they moving to? So they're moving... It looks like whatever's going to happen is going to happen up here. That's really interesting. Alright, so we have one fleet in position. Let's send them to get upgraded as well. Alright, so that's done. Did it kill both of them in one go? It did. That's amazing. Alright, so how much dark matter do we have now? 15k. So we need 20k.
Ships upgraded.
Good. Get back in the fight.
Upgraded. Ships upgraded.
Okay, so the knocked stratum looks like it's more or less ready. Maybe still waiting on a few ships to arrive. Let's go ahead and get them to Targon. All these ships moving around as quickly as they can. Archaeological site discovered. Where? Interesting. There's an archaeological site here of all places. Oh, that reminds me. I have relics, and I should be using them. We've got the Head of Zarklon. Allows the settling of holy worlds. Yeah. Let's activate the Blade of the Huntress. Military applications. Yeah, let's do harmonic isolation, extra shield damage. Also, how we doing on... Alright, I have lots of extra rare crystals and exotic gases. Let's see what we can do there. I don't have a lot of extra motes, so I can't toggle all of these just yet. I do have volatile ammunition, which is the most important one. Fortress Proclamation. Ooh, defense platform build speed. Probably a good idea. Or monthly minerals from Omnifarious Acquisition. Also probably a good idea. You know what? I'm going to do that. Because that's going to give us the ability to build our ships. And our ships are... Let's not joke around. Our ships are our most valuable asset right now. In terms of our ability to do damage and such. Alright, the Flex Stratum has returned. So we just need to get them repaired. The knocked stratum is in place. The embedded stratum is almost done. Looks like the shimmering stratum has already been upgraded, so they're just on the way to their right system. And the scarred stratum is already in place too. Very good. Alright, so we have... Ooh. Massive enemy fleet arriving in Molbion. That's interesting. And they're all together. Like, together. I didn't build any defenses yet in Thar. It is a citadel, so I mean, it's not going to go down without a fight. But there aren't platforms in place there yet. I just hadn't gotten around to it. I was getting there, but they're not there yet. Okay, so let's get you upgraded. I don't know why. So I guess some of the ships that were still in transit to join the Nox Stratum weren't fully upgraded. The Shimmering Stratum approaching the Outer Rim. Breach points. So this might actually... might not be the Unbidden.
System geology charted.
Alright, let's continue to reinforce the fleet. Established visual feed. Yup, that's what I thought. Pretherin Scourge, we have arrived. Our long journey is over. Feed, mate, and rest. We must consume this galaxy before the hunters find us. Break the link. Okay, so once again, we have a threat arriving, a crisis-level threat arriving from outside the galaxy, just to make life interesting for everyone else. Isn't that just so considerate and nice and awesome? It's great. I love it. All right, so we're going to crack this star. And then that one. And then that one. How much dark matter do we have? 17k. Getting close. Ooh. You need to GTFO, though. So why don't you... Yeah, these guys need to run. Need to get you in another, like, safer spot. Alright, so let's have that thing run away. And also, I'll go ahead and give the order for it to be upgraded.
Ships upgraded.
I don't know what's going to happen when I try to intercept this fleet. I need to try and do it at a place... I need to either try and divide and conquer, or I need to try and do it at a place where they will all, you know, What was I thinking? I need to either divide and conquer, or I need to try and do it at a place where all of my fleets can safely kind of defend. I need to find a good choke point where maybe there's a good station in place to bolster the defense efforts. Holy crap, dark days lie ahead. So, we have received word that several outlying systems along the Galactic Rim are being overrun by some sort of invasion force. This appears to have been the source of the subspace echoes we detected approaching our galaxy. What we are encountering now is only the vanguard. The main body of contacts has yet to arrive. Reports have so far been confused, but the ships used by the invaders appear organic in nature and do not respond to hails. Our entire galaxy may be facing an invasion of unprecedented scope. Dark days lie ahead. Dark days have already arrived, FYI, in case you missed that. Okay, so the Mobian station has fallen. I'm kind of tempted to make a stand here. I want to see what would happen. So those upgrades are still happening. We need to reinforce you. Alright, so it does look like the...
Station lost. We needed that rock. Research station lost.
Zuracorp destroyed. That's interesting. Oh, yeah, it's the Pretherin. And they haven't arrived in my territory. They're arriving adjacent to my territory, though. They've arrived in territory that I was just starting to take. How strong? So the Pretherin are not that strong. I mean, their individual fleets are not that powerful compared to what I've got. So I don't know how much of a threat the Pretherin are going to be, but they will be kind of a distraction. What I'm hoping is that it's kind of annoying they've arrived here, but hopefully they'll kind of break against, you know, our defenses. Hopefully. And not be too much of a distraction otherwise. All right. So we have a major fight happening here. The Thar station. I saw that coming. All right. So the Noct stratum is in place. We still need to reinforce the Flecked stratum.
Ships upgraded.
This is knocking butts.
Lost. We needed that rock.
I know. All right, so this is in the... This is just in the Thar system. So we need to buy some alloys so that we can get this done a little bit faster. Still don't have alloys. Great. I have 17k dark matter, though, which is nice. I've got a number of my fleets in this area. I think what I need to do, though, I've got the transport fleet still following these guys back here. I'm gonna send them back to home base. I'm going to wait for the rest of the fleet to arrive. Fleet is already at full strength. Perfect. So that's the rest of the reinforcements needed. The Artharian nation has ended a rivalry. Well, guess what? I'm going to declare a rivalry on you. Get wrecked. Oh, that's funny. The Sildaron Authority has ended a rivalry. Wow. Alright, the Pretherin are moving fast. Yeah, they're gonna be obnoxious, but I think the Gribben station will at least provide a little bit of a challenge. Yeah. When their first wave hits it. So they're not going to be able to just move into my territory past that point. What's going on here? Oh yeah, we had you upgrading, and so now would be a good time to... Now, for whatever reason, I can't crack that star. That's weird. Hold on. Did you get upgraded to something that doesn't have... Oh my god, you did. Beckoning Fall class. Alright, great. Starcracker. Yeah. Okay, so I get it now. That whole thing I designed earlier is pointless. So you need to be refitted. It's so obnoxious. All right. See, now I can't... Oh my god, I can't believe this. There's no option because this is not a fleet. There's no option to refit this that I can see. Hang on, I might be wrong. Oh my god, there's no option to refit it. This got reconstituted. Alright, so maybe... Alright, good. So the Beckoning Fall can now be re-upgraded again. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete the Devourer class as well here. Because it seems like the Occam's Nugget is the one that I need to be using. So you go upgrade again. It's obnoxious. Can't believe it did that.
Ships upgraded.
Oh good, it already finished it. So now it's an Occam's Nugget class, and it can crack stars again. I was very concerned. Mercenary Enclave destroyed. Lovely. Alright, so the Brethren are wiping out these guys down here, which is great. Please continue to do so. Have fun with that. This station is actually, the Dandar station is holding its own, which is not surprising. The Targon station is the one they really don't want to fight. And also, I think the the Innis station doesn't have a lot. So it does seem they've got their forces split up a little bit. This might be a good time for me to go ahead and hit Molbian. I'm going to do that, even though some of my ships are still on their way. Okay, good. At least they didn't give me a fleet that time. This will be interesting. I'm sending them all together. Here they are. They're likely to try to respond in force. So I need to at least try and get the station down. Not that the station poses a huge threat to either side at the moment. It's already been destroyed. Alright, so let's get the Flecked Stratum to Molbian as well. Where are you getting your upgrades, dude? Like, you've got this long, complicated path. Yeah, like, what was it doing? It was... Hang on. You... Stop. Stop. Upgrade. Right now. There's no reason for you to be taking this long. Whatsoever.
Ships upgraded.
Alright, that's that. That's literally it. And now the massive moat can follow those guys again. And the embedded stratum can now properly travel. Don't know what it was doing. We do need to reinforce these fleets a little bit, but they're mostly okay. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and use this fleet to hit these guys here. I think it's just too big of an opportunity. These are two sizable fleets, separated from the rest of that main force that just attacked. Let's do it. Say goodnight. Alright, so the station has fallen. The ships will follow quickly. The orbital ring has fallen. Admiral Maroon Bulb has developed new skills. Excellent. A little bit of repair to do still, unsurprisingly. Still cracking stars left and right, and we probably have enough. Nope, not quite enough dark matter yet. How's the Brethren doing? Alright, so they're down here. There's a very strong defensive presence here. Like, if the Brethren are able to get past this station, I will genuinely, like, I'll congratulate them myself. I will be impressed. I will say, GG, well done. You deserve a medal, Brethren Scourge. And that's the only way they're getting further into my territory from this route. They have to go through Gribben. So I'm glad I set that up. Because I don't really have anything of consequence outside of that station, so... Alright, it does seem like whatever attack force was happening here is no longer of any concern. The embedded stratum is arriving as well. Let's go ahead and hit Samnivik and Andak so that we can take that particular gateway back. The engagement in the Moor system has given rise to unique gene expressions in Crag Adenset. Fantastic. Can I just tell my science ships to auto-explore? Because I feel like there's a lot for them to find. And that's what we're going to do. Also, go ahead and do that research project first, please. Alright, so after you've done that, I need you to upgrade. Alright, so Karen Ball is going to fall pretty quickly. They did take the Dandar system, but the Targon system is going to be much more challenging for them to try to snag. It does look like some fleets are present. So let's have this fleet join up there. I also need these fleets to go to Andak, because there could be a large arrival through that gateway momentarily, and I want all my fleets present, if possible. The second wave, they're here. Alright, they're hitting Gribben. Let's see what happens. Let's see how the defenses hold up. Oh, they're holding. Oh, they're holding. They're definitely holding. And see, these defenses are not even fully built up. Yep, get wrecked. Alright, that worked. There are still additional forces. Oh, wow. Large numbers. So I might not be able to hold them off. I may have to send some of my fleets to defend. Okay, I'll go ahead and say it. Because, I mean, I'm not nearly in this... I'm not frustrated at all. I'm having a blast. But this was part of what cheesed me off so much in that episode that I decided to scrap before I left. Sorry to keep coming back to it, but it's relevant for what's happening right now. I'm the crisis. Why is there an endgame crisis occurring? I'm the crisis. Become the crisis implies I'm the crisis. So why do I have to deal with this at the same time that I'm trying to have my fun with, like, it's a bit much. And maybe it's possible that sometimes if you do it quickly enough, you don't have to worry about the crisis. Maybe there's a right way to go about it, and if so, I'll find out with time. But I'm a little bit annoyed, because become the crisis? Hello? Am I the crisis or am I not? What exactly is happening here? It's a little bit confusing as far as how they've set it up and marketed it and everything. All right, so all of these ships. I mean, I could hit the Pretherin back right now. That's another thing. All right, tell you what. I'm kind of tempted to do that. Because they don't have enough fleets in position to defend against... Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm sending my fleets to defend against the Pretherin right now. If we can annihilate the Pretherin, or at least put a lot of pressure on them, I really don't think that if I send all of my forces to bear against the Pretherin Scourge, I don't think they're going to stand a flippin' chance. So let's just bank on that, you know? Let's go ahead and do additional armor, or volatile reactive armor. That seems like it's time for that. Tark Stain? Sure. Additional chemical plants. Another slot there. Perfect. Okay, we're 36 minutes in. I need to stop this episode here. I'm doing the thing again. Having way too much fun is what I'm doing. But in the next episode, we're going to send all of our fleets that we just used to kind of lock down this area here. We're going to send them all down to push back against the Pretherin advance that's occurring down here. And I'm not necessarily trying to... Well, oh, I see the problem. The Pretherin can only come up through Gribben. I hadn't seen that yet. Okay. So that is an opportunity to stop them hardcore because they have to come through Gribben, period, which is great. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to cancel these ion cannons because what I'd rather have is... as many of these as possible. And that's what I'm going to roll with. We do have an edict in place that's actually providing me with the ability to build those rapidly. So I'm going to count on that to help me out as my fleet gets into position. And then I'm going to try and just finish off the Pretherin Scourge as best I can with the fleets that I have. It'll probably be hard. I might take some hits, but if I can go ahead and stop them so I can focus completely on being the crisis myself, I'll feel a lot better about it. And it'll be fun to watch regardless of how this goes down. So with that, yeah, I'm going to stop this one here. I'm going to stop myself. It's so hard because I just want to keep going. Stellaris is a very engrossing game, and it's been so long since I've done regular Let's Plays of it that I forget how much it really sucks you in when it gets going. And it's hard to stop. This always happened, even with my old episodes too. It happened constantly. I would go for like 35, 40, 45 minutes and be like, damn it. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day at 3 p.m. US Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time.